Hello again, everybody, from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Rockland, Massachusetts. It's MIAA playoff football. The Ashland Clockers visiting the Rockland Bulldogs tonight, November 8th, 2019. Second round of the playoffs, the semifinals in Division 6 South. And we'll pause a moment for the Star Spangled Banner. A very sweet, only slightly off-key version of the Star Spangled Banner by the Rockland High School Band, numbering about 12 as far as I could count from here in the stands. This stadium is like a baseball field. The stands are wrapped around home plate. You can see the baseball field, the dirt infield right on the field, and then they just stretch it for football. And we're just about ready to go. Just take me a second here, but the Clockers are in white tonight, I think. And the Rockland Bulldogs are in all blue. Dark navy blue, as far as I can determine. They're going to receive to start the game. Andre Agustadelli with the honors from the 40. Rockland High School in the background. And it's a hard ground ball. Mishandled and touched. It's a live ball. He covers it at the 12, or the 17, I should say. And the Bulldogs are going to start deep in their own territory. Bob Thacker, Cameron, Tom, and Connor Donovan downstairs producing and directing tonight's game. Thrilled to be able to bring it to you. Can't stream it. MIAA won't allow it for some reason. Not that the game is being broadcast anywhere else, but we'll have it for you many, many times on the Ashland stations. Up the middle, the Clocker defense says nothing doing. Wow. Now, the number one player and the player to watch for the Bulldogs is the quarterback, number 2, Dante Vasquez. He does it all. He does most of the rushing, all of the passing, and he's involved in 75% of their rushes. You'll also see Zach Ofram, 22, carry the ball, and Joe Nagoyan, 25 as well. Tom McSweeney, 31, also carries the ball. Vasquez has got his play. He's ready to go. He's number 2. Bulldogs undefeated 8-0. The Clockers undefeated 8-0. Something's got to give tonight. He busts it outside. He gets a few. Clockers aren't giving up that first down, though. It's going to be a third down play coming up. Vasquez kept it himself, as he is wont to do. Griffin Frick, what a season he has. Again, he's in on the tackle. My guess is they're going to run, because they are a running team. They do not pass too often in the game. I got this right from the public address announcer's mouth just before game time. He says they don't throw more than 5 times a game. We'll see what they do tonight. They might be trying to mix it up. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Vasquez again up the middle. Nothing doing. The Clockers hold. The Bulldogs are going to have to punt deep in their own territory. Who's going back for Ashland? Looks like Kevin Russell is going to be the deep receiver. Matter of fact, he's not just a deep one, he's the only one back there, if I have the number correctly. Russell, of course, an outstanding season catching passes for Ashland. Good snap. Fair kick. A little bit short. He got a lot of loft on it, but it didn't take any kind of a good bounce. She's hard to tell where it is. It's the 45-yard line of the Bulldogs. The Clockers will start with excellent field position. A freezing cold night in Rockland, Massachusetts, which is, I don't know, it's like suburban Weymouth. I don't know how to describe it. You're in the middle of nowhere, off of Route 3 on Route 228, which is the same road that goes to Nantasket Beach, but Rockland's in the other direction. First play of the game for Ashland. On offense, they get a tough 3 yards. On the back of the reliable Eddie Lopez, number 26. Our quarterback is Dominic Kavanaugh. He wears number 7. Brandon Grover is number 8. Kevin Russell is number 6. They're the receivers, along with Brian Gazzard, number 5, and Jake Latessa, number 3. I formation, you could say. A man in motion. They give it to Eddie again. He doesn't find a hole on the left side. The Bulldogs are champions of the South Shore Large Division. Clockers champions of the Tri-Valley Large Division. Both teams undefeated, both teams league champions. And this team is in the same team as East Bridgewater that the Clockers beat last week. And they beat East Bridgewater 27-13. The Clockers handled them 21-14 just last week in the playoffs. First pass of the game complete. It's a first down. Who's got it? Is it Kevin? It is Kevin Russell. And the Clockers move the sticks. Kavanaugh to Russell. A magic combination in 2019 for Ashland. Grover and Latessa this side. Russell and Gazzard, I'm guessing the other side. Eddie Lopez in the backfield. Man in motion is Gazzard, I think. Eddie bounces out, gets a couple. Clockers face a 2nd and 9. A passing situation ordinarily. Kavanaugh sends Latessa and Gazzard in motion. Now they set. Straight back. He's going to run it. He's got a big hole. He's got a first down. He's got a lot more. Dominic Kavanaugh inside the 10 to the 7. One of Dom's best runs of the year. Over 20 yards and an Ashland first down. Man, it was wide open spaces once he crossed that line of scrimmage. He could not resist that run, and he made it the Bulldogs pay. See where the spot is. It's on the dirt somewhere there. Could be close to the 6 or the 5. Here we go. First down. Up the middle. And a good push. Did he get in? Almost. Second down coming up. Second and goal. Clockers no huddle. They're ready to go. This usually means a sneak. Brianca's in the game. It's a pass. Dom keeps it. Tries to find the end zone. He did. Touchdown. Dominic Kavanaugh. The Clockers jump out. 5:34 left to go in the first period. Ashland 6. Rockland nothing. The extra point try coming up. The Clockers take over at the Rockland 45, march 45 yards for the touchdown. Augustinelli's ready. Snap back, ball down. The left foot. He's got it. 7-0. Timeout on the field. Well, a good start for Ashland. A great defensive stop of the Bulldogs to start the game, and then a very efficient 45-yard drive. Took advantage of a short punt. Got good field position and took it home. Kavanaugh big running the ball on that play. Also had a first down pass to Russell. Mixed it with a few runs by Eddie Lopez. And Braganca. Eddie Braganca. Augustinelli was kicking off again. Not only is it cold tonight, we got a wind that's brought the wind chill down to around 12 degrees at game time. Hard driving kick that gave the Bulldogs trouble the first time. This time they find a lane all the way up to the 49-yard line. Excellent run back that time. After they mishandled the opening kickoff, they didn't mishandle that one, and they got good yardage, good field position. See now if the Clockers can keep the Bulldogs back. They go to a running back, and he's got a good 6-7 yard gain. So they go away from Vasquez, and they go to Zaka Furham, 22. November really came in on us in a hurry this year. Coldest temperatures we've seen since last winter. Clockers stopped that one. It's going to be a third. Oh, forward progress gives them the first down. That's Rockland's first down of the game. They were 3 and out the first time. Little bounce in their step as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That's what a first down will do for you. He wants to pass. We got a new quarterback in the game. What the heck? Cullen Rogers, number 12, is suddenly quarterbacking the Bulldogs. Or did I dream that? No, he's out of the game now. Vasquez is back in. Second and 9. Dante Vasquez, number 2. Here he goes. He's quick and he's tough. And that's another Rockland first down. Brandon Grover made the stop. So Vasquez is nothing that the Clockers don't know about, but that doesn't make it any easier to stop him. Now Vasquez is split as a wideout. And they go over the middle. Did he get it? Intercepted. Ashland ball. Wow. Tom Cavanaugh picks it off the bouncing ball. What a play. Just as the Bulldogs had some momentum, mixing it up on offense using Cullen Rogers, number 12 at quarterback, splitting Vasquez out as a wide receiver, and then Rogers goes over the middle and into traffic, 2 Clockers there, and Cavanaugh comes away with the interception. Tom Cavanaugh doing it both ways. He has the Ashland touchdown. Clockers deep in their own territory. Let me look at it. As I look at it now, you can't get much deeper. Looks like they're at the 2. No play, no play. Whistles and flags, a procedure call half the distance to the goal line. Will still be first down. A little less room to work with. They already had very little. Clockers, by the way, not afraid to pass from this part of the field. We've seen it before. But it's dangerous and it's risky. Cavanaugh has the play directly from Coach Andrew McKay. Little conversation in the backfield with his back. Here we go. Play fake. Quick out. It's a first down. Who got it? Kevin Russell. Kevin Russell again. He's the go-to guy on that play from deep. And it pays off once again with a first down for Ashland and a little breathing room. The ball is out to the 15. Which isn't much, but it's a lot better than the 1. A little room to operate now for Dominic Cavanaugh. Up the middle. And running up the middle has been tough against the Bulldogs so far tonight. Except when Cavanaugh went on a keeper up the middle and got a 20-plus yard gain. Straight handoffs have been tough, netting only a yard or 2. Second down, and we'll call it a loss of a yard on that play, so it's 2nd and 11. Three wideouts. Over the middle, wide open, complete. Up to the 40-yard line. It's Gazzard. Brian Bubba Gazzard, another big-time play. He's made them all season. Clocker passing attack is like none we've ever seen from an Ashland High School team. At least I've never seen in my 33 years of following and broadcasting Ashland High School football. The plays are well designed. The receivers get open, and when they're not open, they outfight their opponents with the ball, their defenders. And the greatest thing about the passing attack is the uncanny accuracy of Dominic Cavanaugh. Big gain there, 2nd and 1 coming up. We got Russell near side, probably Gazzard and Grover on the other. The man in motion. Clockers go up the middle. He had to fight. I don't know if he's got that first down or not. Very close. Either way, gets a bad spot, and we're going to have a third down play coming up. What they're going to call here. Don may rush this one himself. See what Coach McKay wants to do. He keeps it and rolls. He wants to pass. It's a short completion. Gazzard has it across the 30, across the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Kavanaugh to Gazzard. First down, Ashland. Clocker's in business. Lopez thought he was checking out. Now he checks back in. It's like wow. The first quarter expired while we were watching. The boys will change sides. There's a timeout on the field. It's Ashland 7 and Rockland nothing. Second quarter about to get underway. Clockers have played outstanding football in the first period. Gave up a couple 3 first downs to Rockland on their second drive, and then ended it with a Kavanaugh interception at the 2. And from that interception, they've driven all the way to the Rockland 17-yard line and have a first down there coming up when play resumes. The wind has mercifully died down, but it's still blowing. The Clockers are wearing white tonight on the road. We're at Rockland High School. The Bulldogs are wearing all navy blue with white helmets. Tonight's game being played on November 8th, 2019. The winner moves on to the Division 6 finals. And is one win away from the Super Bowl if they can win tonight. It's a running play. He's got a lane. He cuts it in, but gets sliced under around the 14-yard line. Gain of 3, second down coming up. That's a play that Eddie has sometimes broken. Usually requires a quick cutback of sorts, but he did not see the hole that time. Second down play. Kavanaugh from the shotgun. He's got Lopez behind him. Gazzard just moved a little. It's going to be a pass. He flings it. He's open. He's got it. He curls it in. He's down to the 6. That's another Ashland first down. Kevin Russell. I have to say the Bulldogs are giving too much up. Giving too big a cushion to the Ashland receivers. And the Clockers are making fairly easy open catches. If the Bulldogs are going to stop the Clockers, they've got to tighten up on defense. On pass defense, first down. They try the run. Lopez tiptoes, then powers. Where did he get? Did he get to the 3? See the spot. As we said, I think I said the common opponent was East Bridgewater. Ashland winning 21-14, coming from behind last week in the second half to win 21-14 at Cunis Field in Ashland. And the Bulldogs handling East Bridgewater 27-13. He puts his head down. He got in. It's a touchdown. Kavanaugh with his second touchdown run of the game. And the Clockers go up 13-0 with the Augustinelli extra point to come. The left-footed kicker. Clockers are ready. They don't wait. Snap back. Ball down. It's up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's no good. Andre Augustinelli misses his first kick of the season. And the Clockers lead 13-0. So, that was a shock. I don't know what happened on that. You know, no reason to rush that formation. Clock is not running or anything there, of course, during the extra point tries, but the Clockers get right out there, set up. And, of course, it's worked about 50 times this year without a problem. But this time, we had a dying quail that didn't make it. And the score hangs 13-0. 9:56 to go in the second quarter. Ashland and Rockland from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Rockland. Clockers in white. The Bulldogs in dark blue. Bob Thacker, Cam, Tom, and Connor Donovan bringing you tonight's game live on tape from Rockland High School. Slow grounder this time, handled at the 30. Not much chance to get any momentum up, but 39-yard line, not a bad starting point for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs tried to mix things up last time with Cullen Rogers taking some snaps and using Vasquez as a wideout and a decoy. And it wasn't horrible, but Rogers ended up throwing an interception. And, you know, that's the danger when you ask a team and a quarterback and a kid to pass who hasn't passed all year. Vasquez hands this one off. Who's got it? It's a good run. He's out of bounds. It's old number 25, Joe Nugan. He got about 8.5. Second down coming up. So we see the Bulldogs try to mix it up, trying to stay away from Vasquez if they can. Here comes Rogers in again. He's got the play. Let's see what they do with Vasquez. I don't know if he's in the backfield. I guess he is. You don't know who he's going to. Rogers takes the snap and hands it off to Vasquez as a running back. And he gets the first down and plenty more. In Ashland territory now at the 45, first down. No, so Rogers is staying in there, sticking with him. Vasquez again. Just two this time. Head coach Nick LaCorey mixing it up on the clock, is giving them something they haven't seen on tape, perhaps. In a big playoff game. Vasquez back at quarterback, takes the direct snap from the shotgun and bursts up the middle for another first down. He's quick and he's tough, but he's getting some good blocks too. Clock running. 7:50 to go in the second period. Ashland 13, Rockland nothing. Vasquez has the play. Gets the snap, keeps it himself again, tries the left side. Doesn't get a first down, but gets positive yards. Gang tackled by the Clockers. Second and 4 coming up. Bulldogs' deepest penetration. They're down to the Ashland 26-yard line. Trying to get back in this game. Cullen hands it off. Wow, it's another first down. Who took that one? Was that Nagoyan? Well, listen, wait for the public address announcer to call it. Cullen Rogers back in at quarterback. Number 12. You got to watch for Vasquez. He's just a blocker, and he's tackled for a loss. Who had the ball? 22 this time. Many Forum carried that one. So the Bulldogs really mixing it up with different people carrying the ball. And Vasquez, is he coming out of the game, or is he just coming over to get the play? He's just coming over to get the play. They're in a dicey 2nd and 14. They need to get a chunk on this play to make third down doable. Vasquez, it looks like he's going to be taking the snap. He does. He's going to run it himself. He likes that left side. They cut him down. He maybe got one. 3rd and long coming up. Frink again with a tackle. They do have a place kicker if you're thinking field goal, but he has no field goals this season. Snap back, straight back. He lets it go. He's open. He's defended. Incomplete. It was intended for Ofram. Not a bad play. But now it's 4th and 14 at the 20-ish. 19. So they get a first down without getting a touchdown. No sign of a place kick here. They're going for it. They're bringing Cullen Rogers in, number 12. The junior. And it looks like he's going to take the snap, and a timeout is being called by the Bulldogs. Big play coming up, and they want to make sure everyone's on the same page. 3 timeouts per team per half, and that's the first one of the game. It's charged to the Bulldogs. 4:34 to go until halftime. Ashland 13. Rockland, nothing. Clock ran accidentally. We got to put 6 seconds back on to make it 4:40, according to the referee. Unusual field, stands on only one side, really a baseball Stadium. The left field stands, the major stands for football. Nothing in right field. Here we go. He's going to pass. He buys some time. He lets it go into the corner of the end zone. Flags fly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Didn't look like a catchable ball. But that's going to be a first down or a 15-yard penalty. Something bad for Ashland. And it's against Rockland, believe it or not. There was a push-off. We couldn't see it down in the corner. I don't know if the camera got it. I couldn't see it. The Clockers take over on downs, declining that penalty. So here we go. Ashland back on offense. A rare offensive pass interference call. Turns it over to the Clockers. Kavanaugh wasting no time. Goes deep to Russell. He dodges one guy. And he gets across midfield. First down Ashland at the Rockland 47. 38-yard connection. Kavanaugh to Russell. Clockers are ready to go. Here we go. He wants to pass. Underneath to Grover, hauled down. I guess we'll have to say that was a good defensive play, hauling him down just as the ball got to him, and not a second too early, or it would have been pass interference. 2nd and 10. Clock has stopped. 4:16 to go until halftime. Ashland 13, Rockland nothing. Clockers already have a 98-yard drive in the books tonight. This one started at the 15. He's open. Oh, he overthrew him, intended for Gazzard. Brian and Dominic both unhappy with that play. Now it's 3rd and 10. Kavanaugh straight back. Fires it. It's a first down. Who got it? It's Kevin Russell again. A big first down on a 3rd down play. Kavanaugh to Russell. Straight back. He slips a little. He lets it go. It's complete. Inside the 30. It's Jake. His first reception of the night. Jake Latessa, number 3. Clockers, 4 wideouts, giving the Bulldogs fits on defense. Latessa, Russell, Grover, and Gazzard. Clockers have gone away from the run. Let's see if they go back here with a first down play. They do, and they pick up 3 or 4. Inside the 25 it goes. Clock running. We go under 3 minutes left in the second period. Clockers in white, Bulldogs in blue. Up the middle. He bounces right, but they trip him up. 3rd and 5-ish coming up. Clockers mixing up their play calling, but just not getting the yardage they need on the ground. Let's see if Kavanaugh spreads his receivers out and tries to get that nice run up the middle this time if it clears out for him. Let's see what the Bulldogs do on defense. That is the call, and he doesn't go. He passes wide open. The ball was just a touch. Uh-oh, and a flag. Is that a flag? No, it's a football. Just a little bit low, a little bit underthrown. Latessa had to dive and hit the ground, and it just couldn't come up with it. And now suddenly 4th and 5, the Clockers will be going for it. I saw an opening there for Kavanaugh to run up the middle, but he preferred to pass. And when I saw how open Latessa was, I understood completely. Excuse me, but they just didn't connect. Now it's 4th down. Kavanaugh ready. He's by himself in the backfield, and there's a whistle. Timeout, Rockland. That's their second, 2:08 to go. So Rockland sees a big play coming up, and they want to be ready. Big play for Ashland. A 3rd touchdown here would be very damaging to the Bulldogs' chances. Our crew tonight is Tom Hamilton and Cameron Tabo. I've never heard that name Tabo before. Have you? Is it? Yeah, so it's spelled wrong? Is it B-E-A-U? It is, okay. Oh, so he gave me a phonetic spelling. Yeah, I got it. He had a T-A-Y-B-O-W. Chilly night. Glad to have the boys here to film tonight's game. Thrilled to be able to bring it to you on WACA-TV, Ashland Television. Here we go, the 4th down play. Kavanaugh with plenty of time. He lets it go. Well defended, and what happened? The Bulldogs held. Incomplete. Well, it was an unusual play. Intended for Russell, but usually that pass doesn't have that much air on it, and that gave the Bulldog defenders time to get over there. No pass rush at all by the Bulldogs. The Clocker quarterback, Dominic Kavanaugh, has had plenty of time. So now it's up to the Ashland defense to pin the Bulldogs back and use their timeouts and perhaps get one more chance. But Dante Vasquez may have other ideas. He wants to pass. He goes long and deep. He's got a man. Incomplete. It looked like Brandon Grover may have tripped up the intended receiver, Joe Neugen, before he had a chance to try to get that ball, but it was pretty much simultaneously a good no call by the officials. 2nd down. 1:53 to go until halftime. Straight back. Rolls. Lets it go. Oh, nothing doing there. Nothing doing. Against attended for Nagoyan. Now it's third down and only a minute 46 to go. So not much time has got off the clock. And the Bulldogs are facing a third and long. If they don't make it, they're going to have to punt, and the Clockers are going to have another crack at that end zone. And plenty of time and 3 timeouts to work with. So this is a big play. Passing hasn't worked too well, so I looked for Vasquez to run here. Let's see what they do. Oh. He's mad. He's mad. Must be an illegal procedure. It is. That's going to cost them 5 and make a 3rd and 10, a 3rd and 15. Coach Jay Mead saw it before anyone else. Yelled it out. They don't change the call. Here he comes. Here he comes. He cuts it in. They've got him. They stop him. It's a 4th down and about 4 coming up. The clock is running 1:32. And a whistle and a timeout this time by Ashland. So, it's sort of a decision by the Bulldogs. If they get a decent punt, they're worried about their punter. He didn't have as great a punt the first time he had the chance. But I see now it's a little more than I thought. It's more like a 4th and 6. More troublesome. Probably have to punt. Especially against this Ashland offense. You can't give them any yards. Coach McKay on the field talking to the officials. Clocker's defense is ready. The Bulldogs break their huddle. And it looks like they're heading into what they used to call deep punt formation. It is. Who's back for Ashland? Looks like Kevin Russell. We're missing a player. Now he gets in there. Good snap. Plenty of time. He booms it away from Russell. Gets a crappy hop Ashland's way, and the Clockers are going to be in Bulldog territory with a minute 23 and 2 timeouts in their pocket. So let's see what they can do. I'm sure they were very frustrated on that last series of downs when they got inside the 20 and could not score. Gave it up on downs. So they're going to get another chance, a minute 23 to do it. And Kevin is going to start out with a running back with him in the backfield. Straight back. Plenty of time. He lets it go over the middle. Complete. It's Gazzard. Down 2. It was Jake Latessa, excuse me. Where are they? They're inside the 15 at the 13, 1st down, clock running, going under a minute to play until halftime. Little confusion on getting the play. Now Dom has it from the sideline, gets into his shotgun position. There's the snap. They run the ball. Braganca, I think, took it inside the 5. And now Ashland takes a timeout with 40 seconds left. Might have been Lopez. Ball sitting right on the 5-yard line. They can get a first down, but they got to get to the 3 for that. And a second down play is coming up. And there's only 40 seconds left. Clarkers have burned 2 timeouts by my unofficial count, and they have 1 left. So some big plays coming up here in the final moments of the first half. Clark is trying to build on a 13-0 lead. The Rockland Bulldogs desperate to keep them out of the end zone and keep this a ball game. Keep the ball game, I should say, within reach. Now the timeout is over. The teams break their huddles. They run it. They have the luxury of a timeout. They shove him back. Eddie might have got something, but it wasn't much. They're marking him back. Now it's 3rd down. Clock is still running, and Ashland uses their timeout. Only 17 seconds left now, and Ashland without timeouts. So they pretty much have to pass. It's possible to run. Not get in, rush to the line, spike it, but much too risky at this stage of the game. So look for passes here on 3rd and, if necessary, 4th down. Figuring at least 2 plays here, maybe more. They can still get a first down, too, and not get in. So there's a lot on the table here. And a long huddle on this timeout for Coach McKay and his boys. Trying to keep their perfect season alive and their Super Bowl hopes alive here in Rockland this evening. Great football weather. Clark is playing, at night for the first time in a long time. All our games switched to Saturday afternoons, many of them anyway, this season. Dom straight back, just a little. Now he wants to take it himself. It's a fake. He passes. Incomplete. 10 seconds left. 4th down. There's a flag in the end zone. But with only 9 seconds, it's not that big a deal. It could give the Clockers an extra play if they need it. It is pass interference against Rockland, half the distance from the 6 to the 3. Does it give them a first down or not? Let's see. They're calling it 1st and goal. No, they're calling it 3rd. 3rd and 1 with only 9 seconds left. Straight back, the quick pass into the corner. Incomplete. 5 seconds left and 4th down. Tough play, a pro-style play intended for Russell, who's a tall receiver. I guess you could say he might have been open for a second in that far corner, but you got to float that one, and that gave the defense time. And the Clockers are going to be trying a field goal, it looks. Andre Augustinelli coming off his first miss of the season on an extra point. He has 2 field goals this year, both at Westwood on opening night. Here we go. Snap back, ball down, beautiful form. It's good. Augustinelli comes through. All zeros on the clock. An injured boy at the line of scrimmage for the Bulldogs. And the score goes to Ashland 16 and Rockland nothing, and that's how it's going to end. It's halftime at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Rockland. It's Ashland 16 and Rockland nothing. Stay tuned for the second half. It's coming right up. You're watching Ashland High School Varsity Sports on WACA-TV, Ashland Television.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, Cori checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashland and Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro is generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashland and Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.
We're back for the second half. All Ashland in the first half. 2 touchdowns on the ground by Dominic Kavanaugh. And a beautiful field goal by Andre Agustinelli. 16-0 the score. Still just a 2-possession game. And I'm sure the coach of the Bulldogs told his team that in the locker room. If you're on the Rockland side, your mantra is, let's get a touchdown and see what happens. Clockers will have the ball to start the second half. Looks like Latessa is over here, and it gets stopped. It's picked up. He won't go down. It's Eddie Lopez. 37-yard line is where Ashland will start. The Bulldogs are fired up on the sideline. But Kavanaugh's going to bring out the Clockers. Dominic Kavanaugh, number 7. He had a very good first half, passing and running. 1 short touchdown run and 1 longer touchdown run. And 1 other very long run of 20-plus yards. Trips left. The man in motion is Gazzard. And it goes to Lopez. Oh, he found a few yards. Good first down play. He's across the 40. He's out to the 43. Second down play coming up. We're just underway. The third period. The Clockers and the Bulldogs from Rockland High School. Clockers and white, Bulldogs in dark navy blue. Tonight's game being played on November 8th, 2019. The MIAA playoff second round action. Division 6 South. Kavanaugh, the first pass of the second half, complete to Gazzard in the flat. He's got a first down in Rockland territory. First down. Gazzard in motion again. Now he sets. And he can't find any running room. Snowed under for a loss. I think I see Merlone checking in. Jake Merlone weighs 21. See if they go to him right away. Second and 11. Kevin Russell is near side. The bottom of your screen. They go up the middle. And he finds some room. He's got an opening. He wants the end zone. They deny him, but he's inside the 5. Who's that? O.J. Brown? Trying to get that. No, Jimmy Brown. It was 27. Checks into the game in the backfield for the first time, gets the call and breaks a long run. A 40-plus yard run. The Clockers first and goal at the 5. Who's got it? He's pushing the pile. Did he get in? He did. Touchdown. Eddie Braganca, they're calling that one for. Eddie wears 21. Snap back ball down. He pulled it, but it's good. Timeout on the field. 9:02 left in the third period. Ashland 23 and Rockland nothing. Clockers come out to start the second half. They take over on their own 37-yard line and immediately march 63 yards to take a 23-0 lead. The big play. O.J. Brown with a 40-yard run. Gustinelli has found the range. He has a field goal tonight and 2 extra points. Hard line shot. Handled, mishandled at the 10. Picked up. He's got some room. He slips. Slipped on the infield dirt. Ridden out. About the 36-ish. Jake Merlone with the defensive play. They mark it at the 35. The Bulldogs start there, their first possession of the second half. It's a run. They're trying to rip it away from Vasquez, but he's used to that. He takes it all the way to the 45, and it looks like a first down to me. Merlone in on the tackle with Grover. Jake Merlone wears number 2. Brandon Grover wears number 8. It is a first down. Vasquez calling signals. Wants to go up the middle, bounces right. Gets a few, they gang tackle him. Ashland 8-0 on the season. Rockland 8-0 on the season. Both league champions, South Shore League Large, Tri-Valley League Large, respectively. That play takes it fairly close to a first down, but it looks a little bit short. Let's see what down this is now. We've lost track. It's 3rd and short. Bulldogs hustling out of that huddle. It would be a surprise if it was anything but a run by Vasquez. Here he goes, up the middle. He leans forward. He's got a first down. Clockers have contained him for the most part, but he gets his yards one way or another. He's got the play. Under 7 minutes now to play in the third period. Ashland 23, Rockland nothing. Again, he's tough to bring down. He gets 5. Wants to pass. Dante Vasquez, he lets it go. He's open. Took a long time to get there and incomplete. Well defended by Ashland. Like Kevin Russell back there on defense. Like so many of the Clockers, plays both ways. Tessa is number 3. He comes up. A hard run. Dante Vasquez, another first down. Good play. Clockers had that side covered, but he slashed through. They're inside they're right at the 30-yard line. Bulldogs driving. They've been shut out thus far tonight. Here's the wide sweep. Nagoyan slipped and fell before he had a chance to get any meaningful yardage. So it's been a slippery field, a hard, cold field with a dirt infield mixed in on the half the field, and it has not been kind to the Bulldogs. Natural turf, of course. Cleats don't quite dig in like you want them to. 2nd and 9. He's got it again. There he goes. Flags fly. He runs over a clocker. They finally get him down inside around the 15, but there's a flag in holding territory. In a bad spot for that hold as he had a nice gain. That's going to set them back 10 from the spot. And they'll replay 2nd down, but now it's going to be 2nd and about 19-ish, I think. We'll see where it ends up. Oh, even worse. 2nd and 22. Back all the way to the 42-yard line. Dante Vasquez calling signals. Nagoyan's been mixed in 25, but it's mostly Dante. He wants to pass. He's got a man open. It's complete. He's down to the 15-yard line. 1st down, Rockland. He went to the big wide receiver, Jake Moore, number 84, the junior. And he was open, and he hung on. Some tough tackling. Now Vasquez is going to try to take this one home. He gets a great 1st down play, and it looks like it could be another 1st down. He's near the 5. It's going to be tough to keep him out of the end zone now. He's running that same play to the left side, getting up ahead of steam. They mark him just short, 2nd and inches. Yeah, at the 5. Let's see if he runs that same play again. Yeah, there it is. Oh, he cuts it inside this time and powers his way home. And the Bulldogs are on the board. (23-6), the extra point to come. And the Bulldogs have life left in them with 3:11 to go in the 3rd period. They've cut the margin to 23-6. So it's a 3-possession game pending this extra point. Let's see if they go for 1 or 2. They're going to go for 2. I got a vague idea who might be carrying this ball. Let's see. There's a man in motion and a flag flies, and illegal is going to set them back 5 yards. That makes either an extra point try or a 2-point conversion try more difficult. And it's pretty important because it's a 3-possession game if they get nothing. They need at least 1 point to make it a 2-possession game. If I'm correct here. What are they going to do? And they're going to go for 2. He's got it. Here he goes. Holy cow. He got in. They couldn't bring him down. A big 2-point conversion. Dante Vasquez comes through when needed. Timeout on the field. What? Somebody hurt? And it's 23-8 now. Ashland 23, Rockland 8. An injured player. Looks like he has a white shirt, and it's an Ashland player. He's up. Good to see him up. Didn't get the number. Hard ground ball. Bobbled, picked up. He tries to turn it, he goes down. Running sideways, loose football. I'm thinking he was down, and the referee agrees with me. So there'll be no fumble recovery either way. That was Griffin Frink, the ball carrier. So, Clockers go back on offense with some work to do. Still 3:03 left in the third period. Plenty of time for Rockland. So the Clockers cannot rest on their laurels. They've got to put more points on the board. They start in pretty good field position. Kevin Russell is at the bottom of your screen, split. Kavanaugh wants to pass. He goes long and deep and over the middle and underthrows the intended receiver, Brandon Grover. Second and 10. Third quarter action at Veterans Memorial Field in Rockland. Division 6 South playoffs. Up the middle, a big hole, and a first down. They gang tackle, they hold them up, and finally they blow the whistle. Lopez with his best run of the night. First down now in Rockland territory at the 49. Up the middle again. Who's that? Oh, he breaks free. He's still on his feet. He's in the open. He's still on his feet. He won't go down. He's down to the 5-yard line. They had him once. They had him twice. He would not go down. Jake Merlone, what persistence. Ashland in business again, and now a penalty on, is there a penalty on a late hit? Gives Ashland another 2.5 yards. It was a face mask penalty, a personal foul. So the Clockers even closer now. Minute 44. Ball security, utmost importance here. Kavanaugh under center, hands it off. Oh, they fight again. They push the pile, but the Bulldogs say no. Clockers look to be now at the 1. Second and goal. Is it close enough for a sneak? Or will they hand it off? Who's in the backfield there? Is that 21? He gets the call. No, Dom has it wide open. Incomplete. Knocked down. Wow. An easy touchdown pass. batted away. And the Clockers don't get it. Boy, that looked like an easy 6. Beautiful play fake to Braganca, 21. And now it's 3rd down. Now it starts to get dicey. They give it to him. He doesn't get anything. He loses yards. Nothing doing for Braganca. Man, oh man, now it's 4th down. The whole Clocker team goes to the sideline with time running out in the 3rd period, and that's the reason. The boys are going to change sides. The Clockers are going to come down to the other side of the field and try to get some points here. 3 points on a field goal would be very big. That would make it a 26-8 game, which would make it a 3-possession game. So that's an option Coach McKay has to consider. You hate to be this close and not get 6. Of course, field goal attempts have a lot of moving parts. Anything can go wrong. A cold night in Rockland, November 8th. Bob Thacker, Connor, Cameron, and Tom with you tonight. Connor Donovan, Tom Hamilton, and Tebow? Tebow? Tabo. I got it. Cameron Tabo. Suffering high above the field, outdoors. But it's all worth it to bring you this playoff game. They're going to go for 3, so to speak. Snap back, ball down. The kick is up. It looks good. It is good. Andre Augustinelli comes up big again. His 2nd field goal of the game, and the score goes to 26-8. So Augustinelli in the field goal unit rewards Coach McKay's faith in them. 2nd time tonight they've converted the 3-point play. And now it's a 3-possession game, 26-8 with 11:56 left to go. Clockers want to go on to the next round. They want to play next weekend with the winner going to the Super Bowl. Opponent yet to be announced. Will be determined this weekend by another game. Augustinelli's back to work with a kickoff. A lot of kickoffs have been fumbled tonight. It's a sort of an onside kick. The Bulldogs have it on their own 40. 11:56 to go in the game. Ashland 26, Rockland 8. We'll keep covering the Clockers right up until Thanksgiving, hopefully. And if our dream comes true for the Super Bowl, you'll see them on WACA-TV, the exclusive home of Ashland football. And that ball came loose. No excitement on the white side. And the Bulldogs have it. Tom Hamilton running in place, keeping warm. I'm going to try it myself. Oh, yeah, I feel better now. Guess who? Vasquez tries the outside. He knew it wasn't there. Couldn't find an opening, couldn't find a hole. Clock is all over him, and now it's 3rd and long. Frank again, 34. He's been huge tonight. The other anchors are in there for Ashland, doing the dirty work of the linemen on the defensive and offensive lines. 75, Andrew Iannelli. Oh, they got him. He's down. It's a sack. He wanted to pass. Vasquez sent backwards, and now it's 4th and very long. They're going to have to punt. Geez, even if he got rid of that, they would have had a chance at a 4th down play to run a play. But this mandates a punt when you're this far back. Also great work by Sean Harding, number 79, tonight for Ashland. And some pretty good linebacking work by Matt Neal, number 12. It's a strong safety in this formation. Downfield, the 4th down play is too long. He had a man open, and it was a beautifully thrown ball. But the Clockers are going to take over on downs. Was there a flag on that play? The referee's gesturing, no flag on the play. Clockers take over on down in a very nice position inside the Bulldog 40 with the clock at 9:47 left to play. They start with the run and a good 1st down play, 4 yards. And it runs clock. A friend of the Clockers, and it's the way it should be, I guess. The clock, the enemy of the Bulldogs, also the way I guess it should be. Clock is taking their time. Let's hope they don't take too much time and get this play off within the play clock, which is not visible to us on the field, kept by the official. He wants to pass. He's open. He dropped it. In and out of the hands of Jake Latessa. Cold hands attributing to that drop. Stops the clock, 8:54 to go. And now it's 3rd and long. So the Clockers have misfired on some wide open short passes in the last few minutes. See if they can turn that around here. He flings it, it's complete. He went back to his number 1 target, Kevin Russell, and it's an Ashland 1st down. Kavanaugh to Russell. Clock continues to run as we go under 8.5 to play. Ashland 26, Rockland 8. Up the middle. I love the way they push the pile these days. Used to be illegal. Now it's routine. A gimpy Bulldog has to hobble off. He's replaced. 2nd and 8 coming up. Lopez in the backfield. And Kavanaugh's full complement of receivers, including Latessa Grover, Russell, and Gazzard. Eddie again. He's got a little room. Gets to the 20. 3rd and 5 coming up, and a late flag. Extracurricular after the play. That unnecessary yapping and yipping and pushing and shoving way away from the ball. It goes against Rockland. Is that going to be 15 big ones or half the distance? It's a personal foul. Half the distance is now going to bring it to 10, and just like that, the Clockers get a gift first down at a crucial time. Clock running 17. They don't even get the benefit of the stop clock on the penalty. Going under 7 minutes to play. Clock is knocking on the door again. The Bulldogs have been tough in the red zone. They've turned the Clockers away, 2 or 3 times. Twice the Clockers ended up settling for field goals, and once they got nothing at all. Kavanaugh's had a little problem in the red zone, much less room to operate when you're this close to the goal line for the passing game. And it's helped the Bulldogs defense, that back goal line. He goes with the run. He's got a hole. He's in the end zone. Who's got it? A huge touchdown for Ashland. A beautiful 8-yard run. I'm looking at, it's Eddie, is it Eddie, is it Eddie Lopez? Is it? No, it's Eddie Braganca. Beautiful run. Eddie very good close to the goal line. Snap back ball down. Hits up. It's good. Timeout on the field. Ashland 33, Rockland 8 with 6:08 to go. Now, I like to do this possession time business. It is now a 4-possession game, meaning that even if Rockland got 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions, they would still be trailing by a point. So it's a 4-possession game, as they say. And the Clockers are in very, very good shape. All they have to watch out for is the ever dangerous number 2 Dante Vasquez. Don't want to let the Bulldogs score, then you have to survive onside kicks, and anything can happen. Let's see what the Clockers do. The ball's been tough to handle tonight, but I'd like to see it go a little further than the 40-yard line. Let's see what Coach McKay and Andre Agostinelli note. They kick it's like an onside kick. 35, 38, 40-yard line. That's all. That's all. Bulldog fans don't like it. Bulldogs looking for trouble. They want to mix it up. They see the game is slipping away, and just like in every sport, every game in every sport, when it starts to slip away, the frustration builds, and you're looking for anything that can make you feel better. And the officials very often become the target of your frustration, as well as the other team. We go to the sideline pass, complete and down. High school and college football, when you're down, you're down. There's no catching it and then getting up if you haven't been touched. When you're down, you're down. There's no need to even touch the player who's on the ground. Second down. Vasquez, the quick out. That's a first down play. Clock is ball hawking, but not shaking anything loose. Bulldogs down to the 41, and another first down. Timeout, injury timeout. The Ashland player is down. Come out to take a look. Looked like a lower body. It was Merloni, number 2. He's got to come out. He limps off. Vasquez wants to pass. Looks deep and complete on the back shoulder. A beautiful pass and a beautiful reception. They're down to the 16-yard line. They hustle to the line of scrimmage. Nagoya with the catch. The Bulldogs are not finished. Colin Rogers in at quarterback number 12. Hands off. Nothing doing. Clock running. We're under 5 minutes now left in the game. Colin Rogers, number 12, quarterbacking now. If you're looking for Vasquez, he's split out as a wideout. They go to the other boy who falls down. And they call pass interference. Looked like he just fell, just lost his footing on the hard, slippery turf. There's 2 opinions on this, and the officials are conferring. It was the official far away from the play that threw the flag. They're either going to pick it up or it is pass interference against Ashland. So that's a first down if they go half the distance, I think. We'll see how it comes out. It's not automatic, I guess. Let's see. Second and 1? Yeah, 2nd and 1. Inside the 5, though. He's going to run wide and get caught at the 10. That's the danger of the wide play close to the goal line. You can lose significant yards. Keeps the clock running, too, as we're under 4.5. And much tougher to get in, and I think, yes, the Bulldogs have used what I'm calling their first time out. Where is that ball? What yard line is it? Mixed up with the dirt and everything. I guess they're on. Where are they? They're at the 9, I guess. 3rd and 3. Vasquez again. I don't think he's got it. 4th down play coming up. Bulldogs a little out of control here. We don't see a flag on the field. Timeout. So it's a 4th down. Still not sure where the ball is. I'm trying to, I think it's the 8-yard line. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They're pretty close to a first down. And undoubtedly, they're going for it, trailing 33-8 with 4:08 to play. Nothing else to do but go for it. Amazing for the Clockers to stop those two plays. Dante Vasquez not easy to stop on any play. Clockers stopping him on back-to-back plays. Clockers need to do it one more time. Actually, clockwise, it'd be great just to make sure they don't get a touchdown on this play, even though you might have to give up that first down. It would be awfully hard to keep Vasquez from getting that first down, but they've got Rogers calling signals. I don't even see where Vasquez is unless he's in the backfield. No, they try another back, and it's questionable, but it looked like he had it. And indeed he does. First and goal coming up. Now Vasquez back in calling signals. No, it's Rogers again, excuse me. He's 12, Vasquez is 2, and that play doesn't get in the end zone. And that burns valuable time. Any running play burns time. And we got is that an injured Bulldog? That's gonna stop the clock for the injury timeout. He's down on the 5, and the ball's around the 5. Zachary Ofram is the injured boy. Second and goal. Running play. Stopped. Wow. Cullen Rogers quarterbacking the Bulldogs here in the final minutes of their season, it seems. He wants to pass. He dumps it off. It's a screen. They stop it. Clockers just won't give up anything. Same formation. Dante Vasquez on the bench. Rogers, he's wide open. Touchdown. Fourth down play, they finally connect. A beautiful play, wide open in the end zone. So Cullen Rogers throws a touchdown pass. That brings the Dogs to 33-14. Patrick Moriarty, number 87, hauled that one in for the 6 points. They're going to go for 2. And then we're going to see an onside kick. Cullen Rogers calling signals. He's driven the Bulldogs for 6, and he's trying to add 2 more. He's keeping it himself. He goes outside. He got it. 33-16. Still a 3-possession game. The Clockers are going to have to survive an onside kick here. And I'm thinking the Bulldogs have 1 timeout left. So if the Clockers can cover this onside kick, this game could be over. I can never figure out exactly how many seconds you need to take knees, So we'll just watch and see what happens. Now on the onside kick, this is the perfect surface for an onside kick. Packed hard and natural. Good amount of dirt because you want that high bounce. It's got to go 10 yards. Oh, he kicks it sideways. Somebody called the timeout. The Clockers had to call the timeout because they didn't have enough players on the field. And that spoiled what was an onside kick that the Clockers could have had without doing anything because it wasn't 10 yards and it was out of bounds. So the Bulldogs get a break because the Clockers weren't ready. Going to try it again. This time, Ashland's ready. Here we go. He kicks it a lot harder, gets the bounce. The ball's loose. I think the Clockers have it. The officials agree. Boy, that ball pinballed around. They're congratulating Brandon Grover. So he either recovered it or had something to do with it. And it's Ashland ball, first down, 1:49 to go. Not a second one off the clock. Kavanaugh is going to take this snap from the shotgun. I think Ashland's going to run a play here. It will not be a knee as a man in motion. And they go up the middle. And steady Eddie Lopez does what he must, which is protect the ball and get what he can. And take a lot of hard hits, as he has all season. The Bulldogs are not stopping the clock. So there's a second down play coming up. Clockers in a full house backfield. Up the middle. Lopez takes the punishment, holds on to the ball. And now it's third down with 46 seconds and counting. And let's see, they put it down with 39 seconds. One knee, and that should be it. Dominic asked the ref, how much time do we have to take a knee? He tells him you do. Dominic gets to the line, under center. The victory formation takes the knee, and that should do it. It's all over at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Rockland. The Clockers are still unbeaten, and they move on to the South Sectional Finals next weekend. For a chance, they win next week and they go to the Super Bowl. Division 6 South. And the final score is Ashland 33 and Rockland 16. Both teams played very, very hard, but the Clockers jumped out right away and really never gave Rockland a chance in this game. 16-0 at the half, 23-0 to start the third period after the Clockers took the second half kickoff and took it right down for a touchdown. And they added another field goal and another touchdown. Never gave Rockland any hope of winning this game. Rockland's season is over in the playoff sense, but all the schools finish out the season. Rockland, although they're out of the playoffs, will play a game against someone in the losers bracket next weekend. The Clockers advance to play someone depending on who wins tonight in another game, and they'll play them next weekend. If we're the higher seed, then it will be at Ashland. If the other team that wins this weekend is the higher seed, it'll be at their field. But the Clockers are unbeaten. They have a Tri-Valley Championship under their belt. They're going to be playing in the South Sectional Finals in their division. So it's already a historic season for Ashland. And they're unbeaten. Clockers looking to make their first Super Bowl appearance since the mythical 1995 team went all the way to the Super Bowl and won it. And the Clockers had only one other Super Bowl appearance in the 80s and lost. So this team is trying to be only the third Super Bowl team in Ashland history and only the second to win the Super Bowl. But they got a big game next week to see if they get in. Thrilling for us to be here with the great Cameron Tabo, and of course Tom the Bomb Hamilton, and downstairs producing and directing tonight's game, Connor Donovan. And follow the Clockers all year long. We've got all the winter sports coming up for you. The Clockers can only be seen on WACA-TV, the exclusive home for Ashland High School varsity sports. So that's it from Veterans Field at Rockland High School. The final score for the final time is Ashland 33 and Rockland 16. I'm Bob Thacker. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
126 Self-Storage is located at 162 Pond Street and is owned by Ashland native Michael Kane. Gated and fenced with 24-hour security cameras, they offer convenient drive-up storage units for both your residential and commercial needs. Temperature-controlled units and outdoor vehicle, boat, and RV storage is also available. Check them out at 126selfstorage.com.
Hi, I'm Carolyn McGee, and I created Ashland Pet Concierge in 2006. We have provided exceptional and personalized pet care peace of mind to thousands of clients. We provide dog walking, pet sitting, pet psychic sessions, energy healing, and holistic products. Our staff are fully trained, insured, bonded, CORI checked, and certified in pet CPR and first aid. The office manager, Sue Merloni, guarantees your pet care instructions are accurate, detailed, and that all visits are timely. Our online portal ensures a high level of service to our clients with a photo message sent to you after each visit. Thank you for your trust in Ashland Pet Concierge. To set up care for your pet, visit the website below or call 857-205-1950.
Hi, I'm Rob Silver with Hallie Silver here in the WACA studios to tell you about a new Kicks Against Cancer campaign that runs during all of the Ashland Clocker football home games this season as they continue their pursuit of a Super Bowl title. Fireflies of Marlboro has generously pledged to donate $25 for every Clocker touchdown and another $25 for the extra point or made conversion. Any field goals will be worth $50. All monies raised will go to Jake's Team charity.
My brother Jake passed away in February of this year and was passionate about his Clocker football family, Fireflies Barbecue, and continuing to help fund childhood cancer research.
Hallie, tell us a little bit about Jake's Team.
There's two main parts of the charity, funding childhood cancer research and helping the families affected by cancer through programs such as Silver Siblings and Kim's Cases. So if you'd like to join the campaign, you can email your name and pledge amount to jakesteam@yahoo.com or go to jakes-team.com and make a one-time donation.
So to the Ashley and Clocker team, remember, if you're leading 35-0 and it's first and goal with less than a minute to play, don't worry about running up the score. It won't be considered poor sportsmanship. It will be helping to cure cancer. And thanks again to Fireflies of Marlboro.